Hi, this is Scott Kentz with Pathway Solutions, and we're going to go through another training, and this time we're going to show you how to set up events on your .NET Nuke site. So we're going to set this event up for the training area here, and we're going to show our training events that are happening. So we don't have an event module in here yet, but we're going to want to clear this title off also, because all we want on here really is our calendar of events. So we're going to go to edit this module. We can shrink that up, and we can come over here and we can hit delete. And it's going to say, are you sure you want to delete this module? Yes, we are. Now we have a clean slate to work with. And we're going to add a module here, and we're going to go to the event module. We're going to call this training events. And we're going to put it on the content pane, which is our main pane there. Doesn't matter if it's the top or bottom. And we're going to align this in the center. We're going to add this module to the site. Now we see that we have a calendar in the middle of our page here. And we have an event coming up on the 23rd that we want to put on here. So we highlight the 23rd. And we're going to go to Add Events. You can see when it adds a module that it keeps the look and feel of the other modules on the site. So we're going to give it a title. We're going to give it pre-populates the date, and it sets a time for what the current time is, but we're going to go from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and we're going to be in Pacific Standard Time, and it gets that time from your settings that we set up a while back. It's going to set the importance of it, and we don't have any categories or locations selected, so we're not going to worry about those. The notes, you have a rich text editor form here, and with this, because it's so tiny, I would suggest going to a maximize editor screen, and it's going to fill in the whole screen then, allow you to edit the information in the whole screen. And what I did is I made up a Word document with a little bit of training information on there. And then we can come in here, and because it's a Word document, I can say paste from Word. And we're going to ignore the fonts, remove style definitions, and that's going to make it really clean. We're going to paste it into the box, the cleanup box first, and then we're going to go and paste it in there. Okay, now we have it in there. Now I have this linked to a map here, and what I want to do is I'm going to cut that off here. I'm going to cut it out of here, and I'm going to put a link on for my directions. Over here is where it's hiding, and when I paste it in there, it's automatically going to take off the HTTP for me. And my target, I'm going to set it up to a pop-up window. Now I'm going to make it resizable. I'm going to go status bar, toolbar. We're going to have this 800 by 600, and we don't want to have it right up in the left hand corner, so we're going to have it 50 over from the left and 50 down, and actually we're going to have this 150 over from the left. So it's going to end up being more in the screen area right here where we are, and you'll see how that works. Okay, so now we have a URL that's coming here, and it's going to go into a pop-up window, and we're going to call this pop-up window training. Okay, so now that we have our text in there, we can minimize this again, and it's right in there. Makes it much easier to working with it on full screen. Send reminders, and it's going to send it to my default email, and then you also have the option, if it's a recurring event, to set recurring event information on there. And you have image settings. If you want to associate an image with the event also, you could do that. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to keep it simple. So we're going to come down here and we're going to update this. And now you can see we have an event in our training log here. We can click on it, and we see the details of the event. Now when I click on direction map, I get a pop-up. It almost came into our window, and it's going to load from the presbytery site the map of the churches so we can find where we're going. And this is resizable, so we can resize it if we want. We should have maybe put scroll bars on there automatically so we could scroll through there. Anyway, that gives you a good idea how that pop-up works and how to use the information description in order to give it a little bit more control for the users. We have different views that we can take on this also. You have the different month view. You can do a weekly view. And you can also do an event list. So what we've reviewed is how to add a event module to your page, and how to configure an event to display on your site.